Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
We are reading from Caitanya Caritamrita, Antya Leela, chapter 14, the Lord's feeling of separation. Continue with text 107. Today I went from here to Govardhan Hill to find out if Krishna was tending the cows there. I saw Lord Krishna climbing Govardhan Hill and playing his flute, surrounded on all sides by grazing cows. Hearing the vibration of Krishna's flute, Srimati Radharani and all her gopi friends came there to meet him. They were all very nicely dressed. When Krishna and Srimati Radharani entered a cave together, the other gopis asked me to pick some flowers. Just then, all of you made a tumultuous sound and carried me from there to this place. Why have you brought me here, causing me unnecessary pain? I had a chance to see Krishna's pastimes, but I could not see them. Saying this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to weep. When all the Vaishnavas saw the Lord's condition, they also wept. At that time, Paramananda Puri and Brahmananda Bharati arrived. Seeing them, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became somewhat respectful. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to complete external consciousness and immediately offered prayers to them.
Again repeat.
From where, Gurudev?
From what you started.
Today, I went from here to Govardhan Hill to find out if Krishna was tending his cows there. I saw Lord Krishna climbing Govardhan Hill and playing his flute, surrounded on all sides by grazing cows. Hearing the vibration of Krishna's flute, Srimati Radharani and all her gopi friends came there to meet him. They were all very nicely dressed. When Krishna and Srimati Radharani entered a cave together, the other gopis asked me to pick some flowers. Just then, all of you made a tumultuous sound and carried me from there to this place.
What is this bhav? Which mood Mahaprabhu is there?
Manjari Bhav.
Hot above.
Radha Rani is there. So this is Gopi Bhav.
Gopi Bhav, yeah.
Why Manjaris are interested to go to see Krishna? This is Gopi Bhav. Read again. That you understand.
In Sanchari Bhav, no? Sanchari Bhav.
Gopi Bhav is more straight.
More straight.
Yeah. Sanchari means then you have to explain why Sanchari. Sanchari from Radhika and fixed in Krishna.
Yes.
So why to say Sanchari Bhav? Why not say Gopi Bhav? Gopi mood is there. This say Gopi Bhav when any associate has a desire to see Krishna. This is Gopi Bhav.
I always thought that Gopi Bhav and Sanchari Bhav
Is right. You are right, is same. But it's more better to say Gopi Bhav.
more clear. Yeah.
Sanchari Bhav means this is Sanchari for Radharani. Then you have to explain. And fixed in Krishna.
Clear.
Read again.
Today I went from here to Govardhan Hill to find out if Krishna was tending his cows there.
You see, this mood is a Gopi Bhav. To see Krishna I went. And I see Krishna with cow. The Manjari will see such Radhika. She is a shadow of the Radhika.
She will not even look at Krishna.
Yeah, no time for that. If Radhika is with Krishna, then he will see. And one went to see Krishna, means this, why these pastimes are there? To understand where I exist, what is my practice. Go on.
I saw Lord Krishna climbing Govardhan Hill and playing his flute, surrounded on all sides by grazing cows.
Understand? Go on.
Hearing the vibration of Krishna's flute, Srimati Radharani and all her gopi friends came there to meet him.
Yeah. Radharani is there. But not Mahaprabhu is in Radharani mode. He is in Gopi Bhav.
They were all very nicely dressed. When Krishna and Srimati Radharani entered a cave together, the other gopis asked me to pick some flowers.
You see. Go on.
Just then all of you made a tumultuous sound and carried me from there to this place.
Go on.
Why have you brought me here, causing me unnecessary pain? I had a chance to see Krishna's pastimes, but I could not see them. Saying this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to weep. When all the Vaishnavas saw the Lord's condition, they also wept. At that time, Paramananda Puri and Brahmananda Bharati arrived.
Senior Samka. Bhava is finished. Mahaprabhu. Bhav is finished. When the Aishwarya will come, Bhav will finish. Just the Aishwarya Gyan will come, Bhav will finish. Go on. Blockage.
Seeing them, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became somewhat respectful.
Bhav is finished. See that? How the Mahaprabhu is teaching us. How important is Caitanya Caritamrita.
Wow.
How I understand? By reading Radharas Sudhanidhi and Vilap Kusumaji. Yeah.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to complete external consciousness and immediately offered prayers to them.
Yes. If you are not externally consciousness, you will not recognize. So he comes in it to respect. That is Aishwarya Bhav. When you go in external consciousness, you come in your body consciousness, then you respect to elders. Is Bhava with some Sambaran, in Hindi they say. He covered his bhav.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Before he was half in and half out, and now he is fully out. Then these two elderly gentlemen both embraced the Lord.
Elderly gentlemen. Aishwarya. This is Aishwarya.
They embraced the Lord with loving affection. Then the Lord said to Puri Goswami and Brahmananda Bharati, "Why have the two of you come so far?" Puri Goswami replied, "Just to see your dancing." When he heard this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt somewhat ashamed.
Ashamed. When he says that you are dancing, you are mad, then he feels ashamed. Bhav is finished. Somebody will watch you dancing, you will not dance. Is a feeling. Bhav can make you to dance. Right? And they come to see this. Now he will dance or what? In how he is in the outside, not in. Why not we dance? Because we are in bodily consciousness. We watch others how they will see that. Right? Dancer cannot dance. Or any bhav, avesh, he will close eyes and he will meditate one pointed. Then he can dance. That bhav can come. When the point is many, bhav will never come. And Aishwarya means opulence also, bhav is not coming.
Then he went to bathe in the sea with all the Vaishnavas. After bathing in the sea, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned to his residence with all the devotees. Then they all lunched on the remnants of food offered to Lord Jagannath. Thus I have described the transcendental, ecstatic emotions of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Even Lord Brahma cannot describe their influence.
Bhav is inside. Bhav is not outside. When you go outside, bhav you closed. This is the teaching of Chaitanya. Even gopi bhav you close. What about manjari bhav? If you are practicing gopi bhav, you will hide it.
In his book Gauranga Stava Kalpa Vriksha, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami has very vividly described Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime of running towards the Chataka Parvata sand dune.
Can you repeat this, please? I didn't. Please.
In his book Gauranga Stava Kalpa Vriksha, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami has very vividly described Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime of running toward the Chataka Parvata sand dune. This is how the Lila began. He was running towards the
Thanks a lot.
mount. Near Jagannath Puri is a great sand dune known as Chataka Parvata. Seeing that hill, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Oh, I shall go to the land of Braj to see Govardhan hill." Then he began running madly towards this, and all the Vaishnavas ran after him. This scene awakens in my heart and maddens me. Who can properly describe all the uncommon pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? They are all simply his play.
What is an uncommon pastime? One is you read so many times, and it's uncommon that which bhav he is now, that to assess. That is not common. Reading the sloka and reading the story and which feeling what is happening, that is different.
So Gurudev, in which feeling he was running, I'm sorry I came late, in which feeling he was running toward this hill,
Govardhan.
to Govardhan, in which mood?
Gopi Bhav.
Gopi Bhav?
Govardhan, and he is looking, Krishna, his desire to see Govardhan, Krishna I will find. And he see with the cows, Krishna there. Then after some time he see Krishna, Radharani is also coming there with his Sakhis. And Krishna went to the Kunja with Radhika. And one Sakhi, Gopi, said to Mahaprabhu, go and collect the flowers. And when he opened the eyes, he found hair himself. So he is crying for that. The moment he is crying and he is weeping very heavily, when his devotees say that your seniors are coming, he covered himself, his bhav. Means when Aishwarya will come, somebody will say that senior is coming to you, then to respect he has to cover and come in bodily consciousness. This is the path. Right? Listen. Go on.
I have briefly described the pastime just to give an indication of his transcendental pastimes. Nevertheless, anyone who hears this will certainly attain the shelter of Lord Krishna's lotus feet.
Yeah. They will get the shelter of Krishna lotus feet. Means you will get the Gopi Bhava. Right? Clear? Go on.
Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishna Das, narrate Sri Caitanya Caritamrita, following in their footsteps.
Following the footstep of?
Rupa Raghunatha Pade.
That you say.
Sri Rupa.
Following the footstep of Rupa Raghunath. If you not follow the Rupa and Raghunath, you will never understand Chaitanya. This is the practice of avideha, sambandha, avideha and parayojana. All three are coming in this practice. Gopi has a relation with Krishna. This is sambandha. Avideha, because he was out from bodily consciousness to his spiritual bhav. That is avideha. And the prayojana was to meet, to see in Gopi bhav to Krishna. And Radha is Sanchari bhav because Radha also come, but the point is Krishna only. Understand? This is Sanchari bhav for Radhika and goal is Krishna. This is Gopi bhav. Right? Clear? Go on.
The ocean of ecstatic love for Krishna is very difficult to understand.
Very difficult to understand. Love for Krishna without Gopi.
Even for such demigods as Lord Brahma.
Lord Brahma cannot understand. Books can explain you, or ritual injunction will explain you. No. If you want to understand Krishna, you have to be in Gopi Bhav. Right. Understand? Like a gopi. Yeah.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu submerged himself in that ocean, and his heart was absorbed in that love.
That love. This time Mahaprabhu is submerged in the Gopi Bhav. Submerged. In that love of ocean of Gopi Bhav.
Thus he exhibited in different ways the exalted position of transcendental love for Krishna.
Yeah, you see?
Confirmation.
For Krishna. Yeah.
All glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All glories to Lord Nityananda, whose body is always filled with transcendental bliss. All glories to Sri Advaita Acharya, who is very dear to Lord Chaitanya. And all glories to all the devotees of the Lord, headed by Srivas Thakur.
Why Mahaprabhu is coming showing Gopi Bhav? How you will differentiate about the Manjari Bhav and Gopi Bhav? What is best for you? And what is my desire? Right? Go on.
Thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forgot himself throughout the entire day and night, being merged in an ocean of ecstatic love for Krishna.
For Krishna. That is Gopi Bhav.
Krishna Bhava Avesh.
Bhava.
The Lord would maintain himself in 3 states of consciousness. Sometimes he merged totally in ecstatic emotion. Sometimes he was in partial external consciousness. And sometimes he was in full external consciousness. Actually, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was always merged in ecstatic emotion. But just as a potter's wheel turns without the potter's touching it, the Lord's bodily activities, like bathing, going to the temple to see Lord Jagannath and taking lunch, went on automatically. One day, while Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was looking at Lord Jagannath in the temple, Lord Jagannath appeared to be personally Sri Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu realized Lord Jagannath to be Krishna himself, Lord Chaitanya's 5 senses immediately became absorbed in attraction for the 5 attributes of Lord Krishna. I read the purport because it explains the 5 attributes. Sri Krishna's beauty attracted the eyes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna's singing and the vibration of his flute attracted the Lord's ears.
5 attractions. Leela Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, Sarup Madhuri. The eyes is attracting now because it is Sarup Madhuri. When he listens the flute, Venu Madhuri. When he is going the pastime is the Leela Madhuri. Read.
Krishna's beauty attracted the eyes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is Rupa Madhuri.
Rupa Madhuri.
Krishna's singing and the vibration of his flute attracted the Lord's ears. This is
Venu Madhuri.
The transcendental fragrance of his lotus feet attracted his nostrils. And Krishna's transcendental sweetness attracted his tongue.
Ras Madhuri.
And Krishna's bodily touch attracted the Lord's sensation of touch. Thus, each of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's 5 senses was attracted by one of the 5 attributes of Lord Krishna. Just then, the Upala Bhoga ceremony of Lord Jagannath concluded, and the devotees who had accompanied Lord Chaitanya in the temple took him home.
These 5 senses attracted to Krishna. This is Radha Bhav.
That night, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was attended by Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Roy.
Now Radha has a 2 Sakhi, Lalita and Visakha. And now he is in Radha Bhav. And Lalita Visakha are near to him. Swarup Damodar is Lalita and Raya Ravan is Visakha.
Keeping his hands around their necks, the Lord began to lament. When Srimati Radharani was very much agitated,
You see? Radha Bhav.
due to feeling great separation from Krishna, she spoke a verse to Vishaka explaining the cause of her great anxiety and restlessness. Reciting that verse, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu expressed his burning emotions. Then, with great lamentation, he explained the verse to Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Roy. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, although the hearts of the gopis are like high standing hills, they are inundated by the waves of the nectarian ocean of Krishna's beauty. His sweet voice enters their ears and gives them transcendental bliss. The touch of his body is cooler than millions and millions of moons together. And the nectar of his bodily fragrance overfloods the entire world. Oh, my dear friend, that Krishna, who is the son of Nanda Maharaj, and whose lips are exactly like nectar, is attracting my 5 senses by force. Lord Sri Krishna's beauty the sound of his words, and the vibration of his flute, his touch, his fragrance, and the taste of his lips are full of an indescribable sweetness. When all these features attract my 5 senses at once, my senses all ride together on the single horse of my mind, but want to go in 5 different directions. Oh, my dear friend, please hear the cause of my misery. My 5 senses are actually extravagant rogues. They know very well that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but they still want to plunder Krishna's property. My mind is just like a single horse, being ridden by the 5 senses of perception, headed by sight. Each of my senses wants to ride that horse, and thus they pull my mind in 5 directions simultaneously. In what direction will it go? If they all pull at one time, certainly the horse will lose its life. How can I tolerate this atrocity?
This is Radha. Right, Ramdas?
I think so, yes. I think nobody else as Radharani would feel like this.
Only she can feel.
My dear friend, if you say, just try to control your senses, what shall I say? I cannot become angry at my senses. Is it their fault? Krishna's beauty, sound, touch, fragrance, and taste are by nature extremely attractive.
Yeah. Jai Shri Radha.
And these 5 features are attracting my senses, and each wants to drag my mind in a different direction. In this way, the life of my mind is in great danger, just like a horse ridden in 5 directions at once. Thus, I am also in danger of dying. The consciousness of each woman within the 3 worlds is certainly like a high hill, But the sweetness of Krishna's beauty is like an ocean. Even a drop of water from that ocean can flood the entire world and submerge all the high hills of consciousness. The sweetness of Krishna's joking words plays indescribable havoc within the hearts of all women. His words bind a woman's ear to the qualities of their sweetness. Thus, there is a tug of war, kind of war, and the life of the ear departs. Krishna's transcendental body is so cool that it cannot be compared even to sandalwood pulp or to millions upon millions of moons. It expertly attracts the breasts of all women, which resemble high hills. Indeed, the transcendental body of Krishna attracts the minds of all women within the three worlds.
And this is the mercy of Radhika. Without her mercy, this attraction will never come. Even the gopi bhav will never come. This mood come by her. To meditate in Krishna, to give all your senses to Krishna is a Radha bhav. But gopi has hidden the bhav to meet Krishna. But this is Radha bhav is open to meet Krishna. But this all expansion of Radhika gopis, they have this mood because the all women who expanded through the Radhika, means all who get the love in the heart, they sure will reach to the gopi bhav. That is the expansion from. They are all expansion of Radhika. Without her is not possible. Yeah. Yeah. Aye, Pradhan. You come here, sit down now.
The fragrance of Krishna's body is more maddening than the aroma of musk, and it surpasses the fragrance of the bluish lotus flower. It enters the nostrils of all the women of the world.
All the women of the world, not to the man. What is the difference between man and a woman? Woman is enjoyed by enjoyer. This is the nature of woman. And who is enjoyer? They are Krishna. Whose tendency to enjoy is Krishna. Still the enjoyment tendency is in my heart. I am a male. Body is no meaning. Female body or male body not. Tendency of enjoying is a male consciousness. If he is a female or male. And tendency of enjoyed by enjoyer is a female consciousness. So what is Gopi Bhav? Tendency of enjoyed by enjoyer, and that Gopi means one pointed. That comes Gopi Bhav. In material world you would not say Gopi Bhav. Is a male-female differences. You will see that. But the Gopi Bhav means one-pointed enjoyment and one-pointed enjoyment tendency, not enjoyed tendency will be there. And why Krishna is not looking to us? Because my enjoyment tendency make change myself from Krishna. Because I want to enjoy, then I turn myself back to Krishna. Because now I become God, I become Krishna. So, it's not looking to us. I don't say, but nature is inside there. This nature of enjoying is a male consciousness. Understand? Why Gopi Bhav not coming? Because tendency is not only for the enjoyed by enjoyer. Adi Purusham. Why Adi Purusham? Because you are the highest, you are the only Purusham. All is your Prakriti. All is your creation. Prakriti means female. And your all creation is a female. Prakriti means female. Purush means male. Radhe Radhe